He who upholds the widows and the fatherless, we praise you. The Lord watches over the strangers, we praise you. He who loves the stranger, giving him food and clothing, we praise you. God who gives the desolate a home to dwell, we praise you. God, you provide from your goodness for the poor, we praise you. The Lord who has compassion on his servant, we praise you. The Lord who delights in the welfare of his servant, we praise you. Lord, who confirms the words of his servant, we praise you. Lord, who performs the counsel of his messenger, we praise you. Lord, who redeems the soul of his servant, we praise you. Lord, who will avenge the blood of his servant, we praise you. The Lord, who makes his face shine upon his servant, we praise you. The steps of a good man are ordered by you, O Lord, we praise you. Though he fall, he shall not be utterly cast down, for Lord, you uphold him with your right hand, we praise you. God who saves the upright in heart, we praise you. The Lord who weighs the heart, we praise you. God who tests the heart and mind, we praise you. God who tests the righteous, we praise you. God who is with the generation of the righteous, we praise you. The Lord hears and delivers the righteous out of their troubles, we praise you. Many are the reflections of the righteous, but Lord, you deliver him out of them all, we praise you. The Lord guides all of the righteous, not one of them will be broken, we praise you. The righteous will not be forsaken, nor his descendants will beg for bread, we praise you. Lord, with favor you will surround the righteous, as with a shield, we praise you. The Lord who upholds the righteous, we praise you. The Lord shall help the righteous and deliver him, we praise you. You shall never permit the righteous to be moved, we praise you. Lord, who makes the righteous to flourish like a palm tree, and help him grow like a cedar in Lebanon, we praise you. The Lord who loves the righteous, we praise you. The righteous shall be fresh and flourishing, and still bear fruit in old age, we praise you. Lord, you are with the good, we praise you. The Lord who knows the days of the upright, we praise you. For those who walk upright, the Lord does good things, we praise you. The Lord who lifts the humble, we praise you. The one who purifies the humble with salvation, we praise you. To the humble, Lord, you teach your way, we praise you. He who teaches sinners in the way, we praise you. To him who fear you, O Lord, you will show your covenant, we praise you. The faithful God who keeps covenant and mercy for 1,000 generations, we praise you. Lord, you will never forsake your saints, we praise you. He who preserves the way of his saints, we praise you. He who guides the feet of his saints, we praise you. God, who is greatly to be feared in the assembly of the saints, we praise you. He who is held in reverence by all those who surround him, we praise you. Lord, who is praised by cherubim and seraphim, we praise you. Lord, you are my shield, my glory, and the one who lifts up my head, we praise you. My horn you have exalted like a wild ox, we praise you. He who sits me on high places, we praise you. The Lord who sustains me, we praise you. O Lord, you alone make me dwell in safety, we praise you. Lord, you were and you are my support, we praise you. You will light my lamp and will enlighten my darkness, we praise you. You have opened my ears, we praise you. Lord, you have heard the voice of my supplication, we praise you. Lord, you have heard the voice of my weeping, we praise you. Lord, you have put my tears into your bottle, we praise you. Lord, you have delivered my feet from falling, we praise you. Lord, you have set my feet upon a rock, we praise you. Lord, you shall pluck my feet out of the net, we praise you. You will keep my feet from being caught, we praise you. You make my feet like the feet of the deer, we praise you. You have enlarged my path under me, that my feet did not slip, we praise you. God who makes the way perfect, we praise you. He who owns all my ways, we praise you. Lord, you have not given me into the hands of my enemies, and have set my feet in a wide place, we praise you. Lord, you have also brought me out into a broad place, we praise you. When I called in my distress, Lord, you answered me and set me in a wide place, we praise you. You have delivered me out of all troubles, we praise you. You saved me from violence, we praise you. You shall deliver me in 6 troubles, as in 7 no evil shall touch me, we praise you. You will bring me into the strong city, we praise you. He who teaches my hands to make war, we praise you. He who trains my hands for war and my fingers for battle, we praise you. Taking us by our arms, you taught us to walk, we praise you. He who delivers his servant from the deadly sword, we praise you. He who redeems us from the power of his sword in war, we praise you. Lord, you have covered my head in the day of battle, we praise you. You have redeemed my soul in peace from the battle which was against me, we praise you. You have subdued under me those who rose against me, we praise you. Lord, you have heard the reproach of my enemies, and all their shimers and their whispering, we praise you. Lord, you have heard the lips of my enemies and their whispering against me all the days, we praise you. O Lord, you have seen how I am wronged, we praise you. God who arms me with strength, we praise you. Lord, you have commanded your strength to me, we praise you. Yes, you have loved me with an everlasting love. Therefore, with loving kindness you have drawn me, we praise you. Though I have not known you, you have named me, we praise you. Your greatness has made me great, we praise you. You have made me the head of the nations, we praise you. Lord, who substitutes the people under me, we praise you. You will substitute the nations under our feet, we praise you. He who delivers me from the striving of the people, we praise you. You shall keep me secretly in a pavilion from the strife of tongues, we praise you. God who avenges me, we praise you. The Lord who says, vengeance is mine, I will repay, we praise you. You will repay my enemies for their evil. We praise you. Lord, you will not be slack with him who hates you, but will repay him to his face. We praise you. God, you shall let me see my desire on my enemies. We praise you. Are brought to shame who seek my hurt. We praise you. Lord, your commandments make me wiser than my enemies, for they are ever with me. We praise you. He who cast out many nations, great and mightily than me, we praise you.